It's day 4 of NaNoWriMo. Things are starting to get a little, what's the word? Tense? Not tense. People are starting to look and see their numbers, and some of their numbers may be high, some of their numbers may not be high. If you are unfamiliar, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month, where writers are taking the month of September. The month of November to try to write 50,000 words in 1 month. That comes to 1,667 words a day if you're trying to do the same amount every day. And it is a massive challenge. A lot of people don't make it. And there's this feeling at the beginning that tonight made me kind of feel like it was remembering skiing when I was a kid, where it's like you meet your friends and you're having fun and you're talking about cool stuff and you're excited and it's all a very social thing. And then you get off the lift and then you're at the top of the hill and you're like, oh, so this is what this is all about. This is pointing myself down a mountain and sliding all the way. Who thought this was a good idea? This seems dangerous. I don't think I can do this. Now, when you're skiing, there's not a lot you can do. You can take off your skis and walk down the hill. Don't recommend it. But the metaphor still stands, because I know a lot of people, sometimes me, who are really excited about NaNoWriMo and get all planned out and get going. And then on day 1, it's like, wait, how many words? 1,667 words today. And then again tomorrow. And then it just looks terrifying. It looks so absolutely terrifying that a lot of people just balk. And they think, okay, well, I missed a day. I'll make it up. I'll spread that 667 out among the rest of the 29 days. That won't be bad. But then you do that again, and then you do that again. And then it's day 10 and you haven't even started. And so now we've moved from fear to self-loathing, because now, of course, you can't ski. Why did you ever think you could ski? The mountains are scary and it's cold and you just want to go home. But you see your friends out there, they're having a blast. I have friends who are already past 10,000 words. I have a friend who is a pro writer, and her life's kind of rough right now, and she started last night, day 3, and she got 2,000 words, and she's thrilled. The goal for the end of the day is to have 600, wow, I can do this, 6,333 words. And my friend is completely happy and content at her 2,000. She doesn't seem afraid. And she's just going at her own pace. And there's a luxury to doing this as a pro writer, and I understand that. I'm not blind to the privilege here. It's easier because a lot of people do NaNoWriMo to prove to themselves, or to prove to somebody else, I don't know, but to prove to themselves that they are, they can do this. They can write a lot of words. They can start a story and hopefully finish it. Pro writers already know. And so a lot of times it's a test of discipline. It's an attempt to get a project jump-started. It's an excuse to try the project of your heart. The thing I'm working on right now, I don't have a contract for. No one cares about this book. I've never written in this genre before. I am very, very close to the skiing metaphor of what the hell am I doing? If you're wondering about me, I'm at about 4,200 words. I had a really good writing day yesterday, and today I have not done it yet. I had some red alert problems with my podcast, and was unable to take care of things quickly. So there were lots of fiddling about and lots of contacting support. So during my writing time, I was doing that. And I also have a freelance project that's writing, but I'm not counting those words toward NaNoWriMo. Maybe I should. I don't know. It feels wrong. The freelance project is a script, so those are judged not by word count, but by script pages. Inside of writers' lives that you didn't know you needed to know. You probably didn't need to know. Anyway, the thing is, with this project, I can't say what it is, unfortunately, yet. When I started it, I went, yeah, I'll get on that lift. And then I got on the lift to the top of the mountain. This is top of the mountain work I'm doing. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm being paid to ski down this mountain, so I can't be afraid. And so I started skiing. And sometimes I'm going a little too fast and terrifying myself, but I'm still managing to get a good amount of stuff done and not question myself too much. But the NaNoWriMo thing is just a fun project, just the project of my heart. And I'm trying to do both this month. And I think a lot of people, they let the fear stop them. And then you got to work it out. Like, what is the fear of? Is it, you know that you can't do it, so why try? I think that's usually where my fears come from. Right now, there's a lot of fear that I've already peaked. I've already done my best work. This is humble bragging, but my last book was very well received. Got several award nominations, so it was, and I know my next original thing is going to have that scrutiny, which, that's the downside of doing something really well, is the next thing you do is like, oh crap, people are going to compare it, aren't they? But that doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. I am sitting in my basement playing with casting resin. Probably not, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm glad my husband suggested I do it here and not upstairs on the dining room table, because it is messy. But with this, I'm trying to tell myself that I'm not starting another hobby just to give it up. And what does that have to do with this? I don't know. It's fun to do other creative things. If your job is creative things, it's fun to do other creative things on your off time. But I need to be writing. So when you look at that word count and you think, okay, it's getting bigger by 1667. Yesterday I realized that I can't count by 3 quickly, but I can count by 1667 reliably. That's a weird skill to have, but it doesn't feel like a lot, but as it adds up, it can get daunting. So what you need to do is not worry about the whole hill. Just get to ski part of the way. Just write a scene. Don't worry about the number. Don't worry about the words. Write a scene. Do not question yourself. Do not go back and change a misspelling. Do not go off and research something. I did this yesterday. I'm guilty of it. I admit it. I am absolutely guilty of it. But don't go waste time on research. The best thing you can do is just start writing. And if you don't know what to write next, my go-tos are detailed meals, detailed arguments, detailed fashion, a flashback, or if you're really, really hurting, a story within a story. So just go and give us 1,000 words about the book the character's reading and what they think about it. Who cares? This is not for quantity. No, it's not for quality, it's for quantity. We edit in a couple of months. You just need to get stuff out. And when you think about it, think about the scenes you're going to do. Think about the characters you want to focus on that day. You can go about this in a different way that's not just, oh my God, I've got so many words to do and I'm behind. So if you don't know me, my name is Mer Lafferty. I am a science fiction writer. I am a podcaster who's been doing it since 2004. Yeah. And I'm doing a daily talk here on Wisdom to support people on NaNoWriMo. If you are doing NaNoWriMo or are a writer or just want to talk about creativity, I welcome you. If not, I'm going to be ending this shortly and putting it up on my podcast feed for all of my audience to enjoy, hopefully. Try not to question myself in podcasting anymore, because that's just, that way, definitely lots of madness. Because there's absolutely nothing I can change right now. I am severely old woman sitting on the porch shaking her cane at the young kids. It's a thing. But if you ever have any questions about podcasting, ask me and I'll tell you how to do it if it was 2005. All right, I am kidding. I am happy to talk about podcasting at any time. I just cut my teeth when things were very, very different. So right now I'm just kind of coasting and talking about writing. So I hope y'all have a good evening. I hope you're writing. Even if you're behind, keep going, please. Because I'm going to. When we're done with this, I'm going back upstairs and wash the epoxy and resin off my hands, and then I am going to be going back. The scene is they're going to a pub together to talk and meet each other for the first time in about 20 years, and everybody in the town hates my main character. So things should be ripe for conflict and unhappiness, and should get us to the next scene. So thank you guys for listening, and remember, Merverse.com is where you can find me. NaNoWriMo.org is where you can sign up to do this wild, wild challenge.